Welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you today in our virtual trade show, Viking SupplyNet trade show, and continue that on with Mr. Barry O'Brien from Kennedy Valve. And again, Kennedy, one of our long-standing business partners. So welcome, Barry. Welcome to the virtual trade show.
Thanks, Adam. It's awesome.
And I want you just to give me the what for on Kennedy Valve and what's going on in the world of fire protection gate valves.
Sure. Overall, we're a manufacturer of 24-inch and down, UL listed FM approved product. Our gate valve line actually is up through 24-inch, and depending upon the physical size of the product, can be rated up to 350 psi. The 24-inch product right now is rated at 200 psi. So pretty neat stuff. It's all made here. Kennedy, as it sits today, has been around in this specific location since 1906, and we're a third of the 530,000 square foot facility that we operate in. We're a third iron foundry, a third machining and assembly operation, and then a third warehousing and distribution. And it's a pretty neat place. We operate three 10,000-pound furnaces that draw the overwhelming consumption off the electrical power grid in this county. So kind of cool.
That's amazing. And what again was that largest valve size?
So we actually make gate valves up through 96.
Wow.
But the UL listed FM approved product is through 24. That's the extent of the standing or the listing, and that's where we take it.
Are you guys the only company or only manufacturer with a fully listed and approved?
No, we're not. There's other folks out there, but I would consider that we're probably last man standing with as much capability to produce the product in the U.S. as we are. There's a lot of folks that have imported products over the years. We've stayed dedicated to USA production and the like, and we'll continue down that path. We also have two enhancements, one to the 14 through 24-inch family, and the other one would be a 12-inch and down, what we're calling next gen project that's coming.
You know, something that's really coming to the forefront with pipe joining are changes in the ability to change systems over, to retrofit and those types of things. So there's a big call for newer end conditions, if you will, to connect your valving.
Sure.
Do you guys offer product that's conducive to these changes in the market?
Yeah, that's great segue. We're pretty proud about the ability to make a USA made valve and offer at least 10-inch and down right now, grooved end on a US produced product. We also offer groove by flange by flange, 250-pound class flange, PVC ends, high density polyethylene ends. We're the only FM approved made in the USA product that has that end condition where somebody could use a mechanical coupling to install it and or directly fuse it. There's also an MJ by flange configuration, and I'm more than likely missing a couple here, but virtually any end condition that you could think of, we've got it UL listed, FM approved, and can produce it. So pretty exciting stuff, and there'll be more to come in that. I think in the future we're working on a proprietary end condition also.
So is there anything else out there that's hot on the table?
Yeah, so the gate valve has kind of evolved, right? So if somebody had an old install, and we say old install, we think in our case industrial customers, heavy industry types. So if somebody had a circa maybe early 90s, certainly 80s and older, that's going to be a metal seated gate valve, and those things they're like, if you can envision a battle tank, it's going to be around for a long period of time. It's super robust. There's no wear points in it. There's no elastomer that can break down. Today, I'm not aware of anybody else in the marketplace that's capable of offering a UL listed FM approved 14-inch and smaller metal seated gate valve. So if customers exist out there that have water conditions, either they could be using river water for fire suppression, kind of cool. The next generation valves utilize the elastomer seating, and we've migrated with it. So the first standard was AOSC 509. We make a product that's compliant with that. It's an old, what I'd call thick wall body, originally designed to be used on with gray iron castings. We still do that today, and we can make it with either gray iron or we can make it with ductiles. The next generation that occurred with gate valve advancements occurred in the 80s into 90s, was the advent, like 1999, to be honest with you. AOSC 515 came about, which said we've perfected the formulary of ductile iron. That's the product we want to cast the valve from, and with that, it's superior strength that behaves like steel, and we're going to make it a thin wall body. So that's kind of the next phase that occurred to gate valves over the past few years. Fast forward to 2020, we're pretty happy that we launched a year ago, this month pretty much, what we call the KVOS2 switch. And it is a Kennedy designed, Kennedy manufactured, and installed by us on any Kennedy 3-inch through 12-inch OS&Y gate valve. Performs like any other tamper in the marketplace, in that it's got low voltage wiring that comes out of the tamper box itself, and the customer or the contractor just wires up to it, and shazam, they're in business. There is no fiddling around with it. There is nothing that's going to be susceptible to damage. It is a super robust product. We're pretty excited about it. We think that's an interesting thing, probably the most interesting thing that happened to gate valves in a while.
There we go. Well, that is fantastic. Is there anything that's on the forefront of digital technology or your website or anything like that you'd like for the customer base to know and to really go research?
That's another great thing that's occurred, Adam. I'm happy you brought that up. CADlibrary.kennedyvalve.com is an up and running site that has been built out that includes the gate valve, and is every other product that Viking supports us with is also there. And within that is a library system of CAD files, Revit files, and some of them actually have Intergraph Smart Plant for those heavy industrial customers that are out there designing their fire suppression systems. So it's pretty cool. We're working on trying to integrate that further into Viking's electric offerings also.
Well, that is fantastic. Well, man, this is just like being at a trade show with you. You just gave me the whole down low, and everybody got to hear it at the same time.
It's pretty exciting. Only my feet don't hurt as much. It's good.
Very good, very good. Well, you guys heard it, and Barry, I appreciate your time today, man. It means a lot that you guys took the time out to be a part of this endeavor for us, and to try something new out here with this and zoom in with us today, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Adam.
All right, take care, man.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.